THSCS. Today alongside me are Jack Ham and Matt Kwan of Cool Kids Club. Gentlemen, thank you guys for coming onto the stream.
Hello.
Our first start, we are a little bit behind schedule, so our first game is already beginning Champion Select. Right now we have TAC versus TP, so we're going to see the Poggers' final game of the year, trying to get their first win of the split, going against TAC, fighting for a higher spot in the playoffs. So we are going to be going into Champion Select right here. We see Echo, Yasso, and Zach band away for the side of TAC, whereas Camila and Aurelia get banned away by the Poggers. Definitely a lot of target towards Jeffrey there in that mid lane. Once again, probably one of the best players here at the tournament as Rakan finishes off the bans. So yeah, I'm expecting some big plays out of Jeffrey today, especially against this team.
Sir, you're very attractive when you cast. Do you have a girlfriend?
Jack, we don't have to get personal right now. This is.
Yeah, come on, Jack. Let's keep it professional. Not
I'm
personal.
sorry.
Even though he is quite good looking.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. We're gonna see Talon locked in first for TAC. It's probably going towards Jeffrey in that mid lane. We're also gonna see a Caitlyn pickup for side of TP. I think Yuji's gonna be playing AD carry again, as well as Lucas playing in the top lane. It'll be interesting to see how these team compositions end up working out. As we said before, it's TP's last game of the season. They already are not going to be making playoffs, so I'm curious to see what kind of, like, if they try to pull out any alternate strategies, maybe try and just have a little bit more fun this game. We see Ashe picked up for Juan in the bot lane with this next rotation of picks, and it's going to be followed up by Jung'an picking in the jungle, and it's going to be Elise actually, so a bit of a different play style.
I mean, right now I'm just wondering how they're going to like shut down this Ornn, because Ornn could be pretty menacing in the top lane.
Yeah, definitely.
If you look at their team champions, they're like more like pick out, like Talon, like Elise.
Yeah, definitely a lot of pick potential here. The Ashe Cocoon and the Ashe stun and the Elise stun. We also see Kassadin getting picked up here in the mid lane. I think Talon kind of counters Kassadin, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm a little bit
early
confused.
game. Talon vexed Kassadin.
Yes, I'm a little bit confused as to why they picked Kassadin into this matchup, but that is going to be it for the first stage of the pick phase. We're going to
banned
the second phase of the bans as Gnar. Yeah, I mean it's in Wiltshie's name, the Ragnarok, so it makes sense to ban that away from him. But yeah,
They banned Ivern.
Oh, seeing some high quality bans on the side.
I'm actually not sure who's gonna be banned. I wasn't actually paying attention when they declared the roles, so as I was setting up the stream, so I actually don't know who's playing which role for the Poggers this game. But we are gonna see an Ivern ban. We don't think we've seen Ivern in this tournament yet, so
Renekton.
Wiltshie's set is still available. Definitely one of his more played champions. Definitely likes playing that set. So, it will be.
Really pick it though.
I think he probably is going to pick this into Ornn. I don't really know how the Ornn set matchup goes, but if you're Will and you already have the Gnar band out, you might as well just go for that set. Blitzcrank gets locked in.
Blitzcrank. Oh, yo, Tom's Blitzcrank is pretty nice, pretty solid. Got wrecked by him a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, I'm curious to see what these next couple picks are gonna end up as the team composition.
Oh, you called it.
No,
you got it right.
I'm a genius.
The classic set.
Set for Wiltshie. Definitely gonna be popping off in that top lane. But here is the big one. Roger's support. Heimerdinger is still not banned, and we saw him play that Heimer support with very well. But it's going to be Karma instead. So I think the Talon and the Karma will be swapping, and Jeff will be on that Talon so far.
Wait, I think Jung'an support or?
Jung'an's jungler.
What? Jung'an can jungle? Huh?
I don't know. finishing off the draft for
was-
TP will be in a Mumu pickup. It looks like.
Ooh.
So yeah, honestly, I think TP have a very good team fighting composition. Aside from the Blitzcrank, they have a lot of late game scaling with all their champions. Can be doing a lot of high quality car control and damage in these team fights. Whereas on the side of TAC, they're a lot more pick oriented. They're gonna try to look to end this game early, I think.
I'm very excited for this one.
Honestly, though, with the Elise, they could actually get a really good early lead, considering Elise is a really good jungler early game.
Yeah, at least early game definitely is very scary. Even against this like Ornn pick, I think they can still try to punish that a lot in the early game with this set having a lot of dominance in the laning phase. So we're about to load into game here. The countdown's about to expire, so we're going to see what happens here in these next couple of games. If you weren't here, if you missed out on yesterday's stream, we did announce that we will be playing with 6 playoff teams. So I think that basically clinches TAC's spot in the playoffs. So they're just trying to fight for some higher seeding. I think they could technically still finish in that 4th spot, maybe even 5th. I mean, 2nd, maybe even 1st spot. So if all goes well for them, so that it's really important for them to win these games, even though TP has yet to win, still yet to win a game.
Guys, I just want to say before we start, I'm done with APs. Hallelujah, bro.
Jack, I'm so proud of you.
I push it through, bro.
I still have my last one tomorrow, but then after that, I'm free.
Yo, AP Psych was so easy. So easy. Like, too easy that I might actually fail instead of doing well.
What?
Like you don't have to know anything. You don't even have to study. Like you just gotta like use the vocab and use it in the paragraph, and you get points from it.
Yeah.
Are you done with AP season, Andrew?
I'm also done with APs. I finished last week actually. I finished like a week ago, because I only had 2, and they were the first 2 days of the schedule. So now I'm just.
Oh, you're just free.
Yeah.
The real question is, Andrew, how are you gonna prepare for Malenka's seminar tomorrow?
Jack, I'm not going to prepare for anything.
You know she's gonna flip out.
You know, it's okay. As long as my grade stays, as long as I pass the class, it's okay.
Same here. As long as my mom don't check my grade, I'm fine.
Yo, facts.
Wow. Actually.
What are you guys' thoughts about seeing Yuji switch out of the top lane and goes AD carry?
I don't know. I was spectating the last game. His form was pretty good. I wasn't expecting from
Honestly,
Yuji.
I think the Ornn is also just a pretty strong pick since it's just so tanky.
Yeah, Ornn is pretty strong. It's just so shocking to see the best top laner switch.
True.
Yeah. And become an ADC.
And, yeah,
I think I personally
heights,
think it's a really big loss from like TP to like lose Yuji in top lane. His Garen was like always essential. Like I don't know.
and also
top
like,
notch.
they moved their AD carry who's plat to jungle. So like even though he's an AD carry man, he's playing jungle today. So I'll be interesting.
I mean, jungle does have a bigger impact sometimes.
Yeah, jungle definitely has more impact than ADC. It's just I'm just it was interesting to see them make so many swaps towards the end of the split, but I think they played a decent early game yesterday. It's just they got eventually they just got destroyed. It looks like Gabe is actually playing the Cassidin that Isaac got a pentakill on yesterday against TP. So maybe he remembered that and thought, oh, I have to pick Cassidin now so I can get a pentakill.
But let's just see how he plays the early game. Talent level 2 spike is insane. If you don't respect it, you just die.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they picked the Cassidin into the Talon. I thought that they would wait. I thought they would wait it out or pick something that counters like an AD.
Andrew, Aaron Gordon is in gold promos right now. Do you think he's gonna get to gold?
Oh, he just won.
He's in. He's gold now.
He's gold now. So now we have 4. Now we have 5 gold players. No, 4 gold players on our team. No, 5.
Oh wait, then who's a
5.
silver?
Lucas is still silver, unfortunately.
Matt, I gotta get out of bronze. These guys gonna roast me until I get to gold.
Oh no. Wow, Amumu went
It's okay.
electrocute. He's really. Amumu's trying to one-shot people. He's gonna electrocute.
You know, Andrew, can I tell you what happened before we start?
What happened?
I was on my promise to get out of bronze, right?
Yeah.
It was a win loss.
Oh shoot.
And
Yeah.
Matthew. Then on my last game, that was Seth mid with Ignite and heal. Very very powerful. And he was up against, who was he up against? Talon? I don't know. He was up against Cassin or something. He got pucked pretty hard. Cassin kept going by. This Seth moved back and forth in the river like 10 times. Like he was like wondering, should I go bot? Should I stay mid? Should I go bot? And he didn't do anything.
He just ran back and forth.
Yeah, he just like went back and forth. I'm just like, dude. Oh my dear Heavenly Father, how could this happen to me in my last game? Then we lost that, right? Then Matthew was like, Jack, I think you're too tilted. I think we should take a rest. And I was like, no. So I played one more rank.
Oh, did you win?
Then maybe it was a divine punishment. My internet cut off. I came in as Syndra level 1 when enemy Lissandra was level 6.
Oh,
Well,
And we got flipped.
I didn't hear about
That's
this.
pretty unfortunate.
We got flipped in that game.
Well, we are gonna start
Alright,
the
game's
game right
starting
now. Oh yeah, guys, we
Okay.
forgot. We have to predict what Soul the Dragon will be. I predicted it'll
Ready?
be Ocean Soul.
I'll go with Infernal.
I'll do win.
Okay, so one of us will probably be right.
My prediction is on point, so
Looks like a pretty standard level 1 start for both teams. Amumu getting that early vision in the river before in the top side before gathering around what seems to be Raptors, which is going to be where he starts. What it looks like. We
I want to see that power spike.
the Blitzcrank is hovering around mid lane right now, and along with Yuji. So Tom and Yuji kind of got to take a trip from mid down to bot here as we begin the game. Minions are about to spawn, and this jungle. I think something you have to look out for is this Elise in the early game. Definitely gonna be a lot stronger than the Amumu. So, and this team definitely needs to like snowball in order to win the game. So it'll be. I'm curious to see how this Elise starts the path in the early game. Because she guys tries to get some early kills.
Honestly, like mid lane's looking like a really easy game for this Elise. Like if Talon just lets it push up, then Cassidy really can't do anything.
Yeah, pre-6 Kassadin definitely not doing so hot in that lane. But we are starting, both junglers are going to be starting on the opposite sides of the map. Elise will be doing what looks to be like a red-blue Gromp clear, while Amumu is going for a full, it looks like a full clear, doing the Raptors before going to his red buff. So looks like Elise actually is going to do the Wolves before maneuvering over to the top lane. Meanwhile, we see some good trades in the bot lane. Juan and Roger, the dynamic duo, doing some work there in the bot lane.
Wait, Andrew, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I
Of
joined in
course.
late. So what time are you in?
I'm 214.
14. Yep, I'm there.
Okay. Jeffrey takes a tower shot on that trade. Going to be pushing up against his Kassadin. So Matt, you were talking about trying to let the Kassadin push in, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case for now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could just press the early advantage and get a level lead.
Yeah, I guess Talon has a lot higher pushing pressure than Kassadin does in the early game with the W. So I guess it's kind of hard for Cass to push up, even if you wanted to.
Yeah. Or especially like pushing up, you could get mid pro and his Talon, his roams are pretty insane.
Yeah, definitely. We already saw him run down to the bottom side river a little bit earlier, but didn't try to do anything just yet. He's still only like level 3, so.
Oh, nice Q.
Roger is doing a lot of poke on this Karma.
Is this a Elise gank? Elise gank?
Yeah, it looks like Elise is in fact looking towards his top lane. Sitting in Tribrush for now, hasn't decided to go in, but yes, she starts to go in now. Has a double buff. Cocoon is gonna land along with a set E. Electrocute's gonna get popped, and Lucas will flash out to save his life. But if you're a TAC, getting a top lane flash definitely valuable early on.
I think they're looking to actually dive him, especially with Talon coming top as well. They're pushing up.
Talon is also top, so it looks like Kassadin isn't really going towards here just yet. But it looks like Lucas might have gotten a good stun onto the Elise, but it doesn't matter. She's able to repel out. That is first blood for TAC over to Wilchi. So yeah, so far the early game ganks by Elise are going pretty well. Did her first early clear, went straight top, got a kill, and the flash. So worth it so far.
What do you
Now,
guys think about bringing Electrocute on Amumu?
I don't know. It's kind of surprising, honestly. I was expecting more of an aftershock, but I guess she's gonna try
Yeah.
to go full AP one shot of Mumu this game. So or maybe the
Honestly, it's hard to tell because of the build.
yeah, you can't tell just yet, but the going to Electrocute is very aggressive. Roger is
this
still doing a
Karma's
lot
keep
of
poking
poke.
out.
So much poke by this Karma. Roger is doing a great job.
He's getting poked out pretty hard right now.
Yeah,
And
GG.
even when he goes for an auto, even as Kate with superior range, he gets poked out with an auto attack by the Ashe.
Oh,
Looks like
man, this Talon has so much vision on the enemy jungle.
Talon is picking up. Yeah, I agree. Talon's picking up a lot of vision, putting down
Yeah.
the trinkets towards the blue buff. Looks like he's actually going to be looking for a roam down bot lane. I don't think Cassin has picked up on this yet. Roger's going to flash in for the root, and here comes Jeff. Ignite popped onto Yuji, but he's going to use the heal and flash to get away. So oh, and the hook actually lands onto Jeffrey, but it's not going to be enough. Karma Shield will be able to save him for now. So it looks like you do get all the summoners off the 80 carry. It was close on the kill. Didn't necessarily get it just yet. It looks like this is going to be what Jeffrey is going to try to do this game, though. Looks like Jeffrey's going to really try to push up and roam as much as possible this game.
True.
So guys, if you're TP, this is your last game of the season. You already know you didn't make playoffs. And you're playing against a pretty strong team. What would your strategy be right now?
Honestly, just looking at team comp, it's like TP always have a better team fight. So I was hoping like just to play a long game, maybe to have a chance of winning, maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
And if they take advantage, if TAC messes up somewhere, then they could take advantage of that too.
Yeah, if they just survive these early roams from Jeffrey and don't let him get too far ahead, I think that is the best case for them. And if they can manage to stay alive and even maybe win some of their side lanes, I think that's their best chance of coming ahead in this. But Gabriel does have the ultimate available, the Rift Walk, but it's not going to be enough. Jeff pops a lot of damage with that Q, and Kassadin is forced to flash away from that. So he went aggressive with the level advantage on the Kassadin against the Talon, but looks like Jeffrey was just too strong for him, and he was still forced to get out of with the flash.
Would you land the hook?
Oh, well, we see Jungin here in the bot lane, gonna hit the cocoon. Tom's gonna try to flash out of here to survive. It's not gonna be enough. Actually, the hook's gonna land, but Repel's gonna save Jungin for now. That was a great E on the Elise right there, saving his life as Tom Kim does go down to the TAC bot lane.
Just clean E.
So far, TAC definitely making a lot more proactive plays around the map, like they need to be doing early into this game. Definitely playing to their win conditions right now.
Vision control over the dragon with the mob trial.
Yeah. I mean, so far Amumu hasn't really been doing that much on the map. It makes sense. Like, you don't really want to be fighting on Amumu super early into the game. He does have the ultimate now. We'll be able to use Fusel for a gank. He does miss. He does miss the Q, but it's gonna flash ult in there to try to stay alive. He is now out of mana though, as Jeffrey's gonna pick up a double kill here. That is 2 kills for TAC. They're now up 2,500 gold. 8 minutes into this one.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but that Q.
Yeah, that was a bit of a questionable Q from the Amumu there. Definitely missed out on an opportunity to stun up Jeffrey earlier, get a little bit more damage. Don't know if they still would have been able to kill him. Like he ended the fight with a lot of health, and Jungin was also there right afterwards to back him up after. So I think that's okay for now. Looks like we're gonna see the Blitzcrank try to make a roam mid too. It looks like the strategy for TP is gonna try to camp Jeffrey as much as possible. And there's the Blitz hook's gonna land. Tom's gonna pick up a shutdown onto Jeffrey. So a little bit of breathing room now for TAC. So a little bit of breathing room for TP.
He tried to give to Cassian, but his passive took it.
Yeah, the passive took it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You definitely want the gold on the Kassadin more than you want it on the Blitzcrank early in this one.
No, the Blitzcrank might carry.
Who knows? Full AP.
I mean, he does have the Relic Shield right now. It does give him a little bit of AP. So.
Ooh, okay. We're getting started.
Yeah, he's working over there. Speaking of AP, it looks like Amumu is in fact going towards that Runic Echo start. Going for that AP. I don't know what else he'll be building after that. But definitely a pretty aggressive start for him.
Oh, Yuji just came back to lane. Took a lot of damage.
Yeah, Roger's doing some work on this. Has the
Yeah.
triple
Oh,
fairy
Yuji's
charms.
half health already.
Oh, but Juan, what are you doing, bro? Misses the
That was
ult.
very awkward.
Could have
That's so
easily
awkward.
gotten a couple kills there in the bot lane, but with that miss ultimate, it was a little bit yeah, a bit unfortunate there for TAC. But we do see Jeffrey roaming down the bot lane again. Gonna be a bit of a 3v3 here as we see the Amumu roam down right now already. If they can catch out Jeffrey right now, that could be good. Hook's gonna land onto him. He's actually gonna take a lot of damage under the tower and die. So very early on. Meanwhile, we see a fight in the top lane. It looks like Ornald's going to be popped onto Will. Knockup's gonna land. Gonna hit the brittle auto as well. Will Chi is forced to flash out, but the W by Orn might be enough. Does not have any more gap closers to try to get in there. Gonna hit the E, but the E is gonna get canceled. And it looks like Will Chi gets out alive. Lucas definitely overextending a little bit there on that Orn. Trying to dive the tower there when he had the W and the E still up. So a little bit of a misplay. So now Will Chi is 2-0-0.
Oh no.
I mean, he was just trying to force a play that was just like kind of ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension there by TP.
Oh, Blitzcrank. What do you
Meanwhile,
pull?
we're
Really
gonna see
oh,
Roger get hooked in by the Blitzcrank. Gabe's gonna be there to finish it off. That's
Oh.
another kill going towards that Kassadin. So he didn't get the one by the Blitzcrank in the mid lane, but now he picks one up in the bot lane. So TP is actually doing some good jobs, getting some picks out here. Definitely what you want to see. And it looks like they're gonna be onto this Cloud Dragon for now. Jack, I think you said Cloud Dragon, so I'm sorry. I think your guess prediction will be a bit incorrect for this one. They're gonna pull this dragon out. They are on the Rift Scuttler vision, so TAC can see everything that they're doing. They're going to secure the dragon.
Nice
Amumu immediately
nice
dies. Does hit a nice ultimate onto two members of TAC there. Jung'an does fall trying to get a steal, but here comes Jeffrey. Jung'an is also here. He's at full health. Jeffrey picks up a double kill. Slow's gonna land onto Yuji. Jung'an's gonna flash after him. He has the Q pop, and it looks like Yuji will also die. So in return for the dragon, they do get a 3-for-1 there for TAC.
Overstayed. When Talon was backing off, they should have backed off as well.
Yeah, I guess the strategy was to get the dragon as fast as possible and run away, but it looks like the rest of TAC was just able to get back there before they could get away. So TAC the Poggers definitely doing getting some kills against TAC, which is what you want to do. Jeffrey has 2 deaths, so it will be interesting to see if while he does have the 2 deaths, he still has the 4 kills, but working towards one of his first lethality items right now with the Tiamat already completed. It's gonna be a Duskblade. Yeah, it's a big power spike on that Talon. He's also up like 30 farm, so far doing a lot of work despite being camped a fair amount. Looks like Kassadin is going to be going for that Archangel staff before starting the Rod of Ages. I don't know if he will be going Rod this game actually. So.
Oh, I think they're gonna dive top again. Maybe this might be a counter gank.
Yeah, we see a lot of pressure top lane. We do see the vision being cleared out there, but it looks like they're still gonna try to dive this Ornn. Jung'an is gonna take a lot of aggro here. It's gonna repel just in time to save his life, and it looks like the set W will finish him off. 3-0-0 on Will Chi's set. Jung'an has gotten away from dying very frequently by the skin of his teeth, just by those repels. So good work by him in this early game. Meanwhile, Jeffrey has a lot of tower plate damage as well, so he's just been pushing these lanes up and getting some tower plates while also getting a lot of roams, being very proactive on the map. So doing some good work so far. And it looks like Jeffrey's gonna go in there to auto the last turret plate to just make sure he gets it right before it despawns. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we might see a bit of an aggressive play here. Root's going to land onto Yuji along with the Ash Arrow. The Ignite's also going to be popped. Juwon picks up his 3rd kill of the game, getting a kill onto Yuji there. Meanwhile, we see some more aggressive plays in the top lane. Not going to be enough. They do pick up another turret plate in the bot lane right before the turret plates fall. So very good, very nice on the side of TAC. Meanwhile, we're going to see a gank here. Diving in the mid lane here. Jungin misses the cocoon by a wide margin, but it's not even going to matter. Jeffrey picks up another kill on this Talon and destroys the first turret. So TAC is now up about 6,500 gold at the 14-minute mark. I always feel like Wilchi is like always behind in health in these trades, which is interesting. Meanwhile, it looks like the Mumu might be getting a pick onto this Karma, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. We might see Jeffrey actually a bit caught out here. Blitzcrank is going to find him out. Going to pop the Ignite. He is going to die to the Blitz. He's going to kill the Blitzcrank, and we'll be able to actually E out of the way to save his life. So he's doing a very good job getting these kills and getting out safely. Honestly, that's a bit greedy play by Jeff there. Him going in at such low health, but the fact that he only found the Blitzcrank in there and not someone else was very lucky by him. So far, still about 7,500 gold lead for here. Looks like Wilchi has sort of asserted his dominance over the top lane here. Even though Lucas had that good play, almost taking him down earlier, was not enough, and now Wilchi has basically taken over this top lane here. Of about 30 farm, has a Starix gauge already completed, and is just pushing him continuously into his tower. I mean, despite this, the Ornn will still be pretty strong in the game, despite all this. We're gonna see a dive in the top lane though. Looks like Will might get popped a little bit. Starix is going to save his life. Jeffrey picks up another kill, so another successful dive in the top lane for TAC. Is 13 kills to 4. They get their 2nd tower of the game, and it's now an 8,500 gold lead for TAC. So far, the TAC is showing showing that they do deserve a high seed in the upcoming THSCS playoffs, doing a lot of damage against the Poggers so far this game, and they're going to pick up this Rift Herald as well. Definitely have a very big early game lead so far.
And do you think TP can have a comeback, or do you think this game over already?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard for TP to come back from this game. Looks like Ocean Dragon is going to be taken here by TP actually, so they do have the two dragon advantage. I'd predicted the Ocean
Infernal
Dragon.
It's the Infernal Dragon. Who called Infernal?
I think Matthew called the Infernal Dragon. So congratulations on predicting that correctly. And it will be Infernal Soul here for this game. Meanwhile, we see Jeffrey just straight running into two enemy teams, two members of TP. They can't do anything to stop him. He's 2 levels above them, has 2.5 items completed, and is up so much gold on these opponents. He's going to just straight dive the Kassadin and one-shot him with the ultimate. Lucas will be able to try to crowd control him down to try to finish him off. Will not be enough. Ornald's going to land. Will not be enough to finish him off. Yuji is going to pop the ultimate and he will stay alive. So Jeffrey is now 7-2-3. Despite the 2 early deaths, is still picking up some amazing kills so far on this talent. Meanwhile, Rift Herald is going to be used top, and Wilchi will pick up another tower. It's the 4th tower of the game for TAC. And it's now a 10k gold lead at 18 minutes.
Oh, this is rough. They played really well shutting down War in the early games.
Yeah, the Elise did a very good job of snowballing the early game for this team, but yeah, we did definitely had a lot of very good ganks to put his laners ahead early on. So props to the TAC jungler. We might see Jeffrey get popped out here again, caught out again. He can just play so far up with that Edge of Night, and also like just the fact that he's so strong right now. He can basically do whatever he wants in the jungle of the Poggers, and they can do nothing to stop him. Oh, stun's gonna land onto
Oh,
Yuji under this
no,
tower.
no,
They might be looking to
Yuji.
dodge a little bit. Yuji's gonna pop the heal to get that movement speed to get out. They're actually gonna hit a hook onto Juwon here. They will be able to burst him down, but here comes Jeffrey. He's in the backline at full health. He's just going to wipe the rest of the Poggers along with Jung'an there. Lucas is going to be forced to run away, but he's running away. He's running the wrong direction. That is an ace for TAC. So despite losing Juwon, they do manage to clean up the rest of the team. And yeah, Jeffrey is now 10-2-5 on this Talon, and they're going to be looking for their first inhibitor.
I'm just asking the Talon to chill.
Lots of work being done here by TAC as they pick up their first inhibitor 19.5 minutes into this game. I don't think this is going to be in contention for the fastest game, but it is certainly a dominant one for TAC.
What's the record right now? The fastest game?
I can actually look it up right now. Actually, I'll see. So far, just some invading in the jungle, getting some good vision, but so far, very dominant performance by TAC. For now, looks like things are gonna mellow out for a little bit. Baron has just spawned, so I think we will be able to chill for just a second before we get into the next team fights and stuff.
Looks like Talon is looking to catch him out, but he's in vision.
Yeah, Talon is just basically running around in the jungle for free. It doesn't look like any members of THC can stop him. Looks like Juwon is gonna hit the ultimate onto the Cassidon, and Cassidon is gonna try to jump in and kill him, but it's not gonna be enough. Juwon picks up his 4th kill of the game. Sorry. So I think right now there's
the assassin gets killed by the ADC.
Yeah, actually.
It was a bad moment, bro.
I think right now there's a tie for fastest game in the THSCS. Ram Ranchers beat SKT in 25 minutes, and Strignews actually beat TP in 25 minutes as well. So it looks like 25 minutes is that mark to beat. Don't really think they're going to be getting it as we hit the 21-minute mark, and only one inhibitor has been taken so far. Looks like Jeffrey is going to take down a Mumu in his own jungle. Can't even clear his own wolves, and so he's just going to fall. He's rushing
just like you never got your blues.
Yeah, man. Jack, I don't want to talk about it. And it looks like we're going to see Elise have another gank here in the top lane. Looks like they're going to try to dive this Orin. Meanwhile, TP has to just basically try to defend their base at this point. Looks like Lucas is going to hit the Orin ult onto Will here. Not enough damage, though. He's pretty tanky on this set so far.
Ash is pushing back. They're doing good rotating here.
Oh, sorry, guys. I misspoke. I think Ram Ranchers actually beat TP in 22 minutes. So that is the fastest game of the THSCS. So it looks like they're not going to be able to finish it that fast. But right now we are going to see them trying to end this game right now. First Nexus Tower is being taken. If you're TP, you need to fight now, or else the game is just going to end.
No, it looks like they're conceding these inhibs though.
Yeah, they're really just giving up everything in their base. There's nothing that TP can do. They're going to try to get another fight here. Ash ult's going to land on the Cassidon again, and Jeffrey just jumps in there and finishes him off. There goes the set ult onto the Caitlyn. A move ult's going to stun up a couple. Jeffrey's actually going to die under the fountain due to the Blitz hook, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Lucas is going to try to defend the base, going to be forced to flash out of there. And that looks like the Nexus is going to fall, and so in 23 minutes, not 22, TAC is going to take down TP, I think. And yeah, that's it. The Nexus explodes. GG for TAC as they pick up, I think, what is their 5th or 6th win of the THSCS.
That was an intense game.
So that was a pretty quick one. Yeah, so I think that TAC now extends their record to what looks like 5-2. So they pick up their 5th win of the split. If you guys had to pick an MVP for this game, who do you think it would be?
Maybe the Elise. Either that or Talon.
I see. Jack, what do you think? Jack?
Jack, you're muted.
I personally think Yuji was the best player, but like still. But from the tag team, I think Jeffrey played really well, pushing out his lanes, going to other lanes, helping. I think MVP was Talon or that jungler Jungyan, surprisingly.
Okay, so I think we're gonna try to get some people in for some interviews right now, unless they already left.
Can I join? Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, it's Jung'an,
Yeah.
jungler for TAC. Congratulations on the win, man.
Thank you.
Is Jeffrey also gonna be coming? So, if not, it's okay.
There's a chance, but I think yeah.
Well,
I think he should.
okay. Well, thank you. Congratulations on the win again. Oh, there we go. There's that fifth person. Jeffrey, welcome to the interview again, and congratulations on your 5th win of the THSCS split.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So the first question I want to ask you guys is about your draft. You guys picked a pretty early game team composition and capitalized on it very well. Just what were the kind of things that were going through your mind as you played through the early game?
I think there was a small problem with their draft. I don't know why they would pick Cast into Talon.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, that's honestly true.
Honestly, the draft was a second thought because during our past, I wasn't playing at a level that I was satisfied with. So
Okay.
I had to change up kind of like my jungling style by myself at least. So picking a lot more early game power like at least kind of helped us in our tempo at least, I think.
Well, yeah, Jung, and adding on to that, just like again, like what were some things that like you kind of, I mean, I guess you kind of touched on that already, but what were some things that you tried to do to improve your jungle play this game?
Well, in comparison to the other games, like because I'm not a jungler at all, I've been playing a lot more passive style and like kind of been always behind. So in this game, I just try to really force myself into making plays, diving. Yeah, I made a lot of dive calls,
Yeah, you
but
guys definitely
yeah,
dived a lot.
I just try to get myself somewhat into the game a lot more than other games.
Definitely. Jungin, you're also one of the few people in this tournament that aren't from Tenafly High that aren't currently students at Tenafly High School. We know you were definitely here in the past, but how does it feel being is it do you what do you think, do you wish that you guys had this last year, or I mean what are your thoughts on this whole thing in general, I guess?
I thought this was great. Culminating because I was just resting during college and just being able to do this with some old faces, like it was a lot of good memories coming back. And when Will invited me to his team saying that he needed a jungler, I was first hesitant because I wasn't a current THS student and I didn't play jungle. But even if we had some ups and downs playing, it was nice. It was nice. I really enjoyed it.
Well, you guys still it's not over for you guys yet. You guys have one more game in the regular season, and then after that, you guys have the playoffs. So, as you look forward for these next couple of games, what are you planning on? Are you guys planning on trying to fix anything as you head into playoffs, or you guys think that you can? Do you guys think you can win the split?
I can't speak for the entire team, but personally, again, I'm working on being able to be a useful jungler and trying to just learn some tips in general. Overall, we aren't very satisfied with the way we played our entire split. We've had a lot of post-game talks that just ended us in mental boom categories. But yeah, we definitely plan on being first or second in the split, and we do plan on taking the entire thing as a whole.
Ooh.
Well, Jeffrey and Jungin, we'd like to thank you so much for coming on to the interview, and congratulations again on your 5th win of the split. And we'll see you all in your next game.